Hello and welcome to a demonstration on how to generate a diagnostic report for licensing. I'm going to go ahead and start out on SupportNet. Here I am in TechNote MG505304. And so I'm going to scroll down and download the Mentor License Utility install.exe in order to install the program where we can run this diagnostic report from. And the download has completed. I'll go ahead and install. And by default it installs to the C Mentor Graphics location, and it does create a Mentor License Utility subfolder under there for all of the files. So I'll go ahead and click OK. And after it's extracted it comes up automatically. And so we want to go into the Tools menu and create Diagnostic Report Entry. And then we have two choices. Now the standard and the runtime reports are mostly the same, but with one very key difference. The runtime report will actually pause and give you the opportunity to replicate the licensing problem or symptom at hand. And that way it can capture the error details, which gives customer support even more information to be able to diagnose and solve your licensing problem. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the runtime report in this demonstration because it has these extra steps in order to replicate the problem. So I'll go ahead and click Runtime. And here's an important note basically telling you to be aware of the command prompt window, that part way through the report generation it will pause so that you can replicate the problem. So I'll go ahead and click Continue. And at this point it's running the report, it's going through your licensing environment, extracting any license files, references to servers, and finding out what licenses are available and that sort of thing. And here it's pausing, and there's 4 steps on how to effectively catch the licensing error. I'm not going to go through these one by one, but I will say that when it pauses here, you want to go and you want to replicate the problem, and then after that it's very, very important that you close down the error message and the application if it comes up before you continue. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go to Pads Layout on the desktop back here, double click, and we're getting a licensing error. And so we're going to go ahead and click OK, and then we get this additional error message. Go ahead and click OK. And we go up into demonstration mode. So it's critical that we close out of the application and any error messages, and then we come back to the command prompt window, click into the window, and press any key to continue, as it says down here. And so at this point it's gathering up all the error details, and it can take up to a few minutes here in order to complete the rest of the diagnostic report. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead here. And here it's finishing up the report, and the report automatically opens into Notepad, and it's a diag_file.txt, and by default it gets generated into the C Mentor Graphics directory where we installed it to, and into the Mentor License Utility, and you can see the file down there. And alternatively you could file save as and put this report in a different location so that you can email it to customer support. So that concludes how to generate a diagnostic report for licensing. Thank you.